I'm starting it on the Switch screen
Yes.
for one reason. All right, I've already taken a peek.
Yeah.
I ruined it for myself last night.
Okay. Oh no, you ruined this collection, port collection, for yourself. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him again. It's 3 Marios. That's what the 3 stands for in 3D.
Yay! That was delicious.
Couldn't include the fucking Galaxy 2, but whatever. I'm sure they'll resell it to us later anyways.
Then you got this cool little menu guy, and you
Yep.
listen to the soundtrack for some reason.
Because they didn't want it to come off as completely bare bones. That's why.
Oh, don't include, I don't know, box art.
Or the history, like even like the original All Stars did, because like the original All Stars doesn't have a ton of like new things outside of the remastered graphics, but it has more than this.
So, anyway, we're playing Mario 64 Remastered.
It's not a remaster.
It's
literally
remastered.
No, it's not.
I'm calling it remastered.
You can't call it remaster.
I will.
Okay, fine. Let's fuck his face first.
Oh my god, why can't I fuck his face?
You should be able to.
I...
There we go. First, gotta rotate.
Oh, he went like cross-eyed for a second.
Yes, he did.
Mario, cut the shit.
I love they're like, how can we show off the capabilities of 3D technology? Let's have Mario's face on the screen, you can touch it and like poke it.
Okay, that's the hold button there, and then you gotta grab his little cheeks.
Yep. Maybe the angles weird. Try the.
Fuck this game! All right.
I thought you loved it though.
Oh no.
Now they know your secret. You played a game.
Stop. Return. Okay.
I forgot he makes the falling noise when you erase the file.
Hey Mario, please go in the castle. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
At least this game has worse audio mixing than we did on some of those other videos.
Oh, that reminds me.
What?
I'm gonna give we're gonna be kind of lowish.
Okay.
Because.
Why?
Because I noticed in certain cutscenes of Resident Evil 2.
We were too low.
No. It's not us.
Oh.
We're perfectly fine. It's the game, because you have the game audio there and coming out of there.
And when you can hear it.
And it was
Coming into the
polluting.
microphone.
When it got really loud, it was polluting the audio there.
Oh,
So
okay, I understand.
I'm just gonna keep it a little bit lower than last time. I mean, we had
Okay.
Resident Evil 2 pretty loud before it
Yeah.
polluted the audio, so it's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah. And if it stays a problem, we can always just use headphones and listen to the game audio that way if it comes to that, you know? Look at him. Look at our boy Mario. He's jumping into the 3rd dimension for the first time. Since 24 years ago when he did that for the first time.
Look how much less harsh all the edges look. I mean, it's a little better.
Yes, it's a little better, but that's not a remaster. A remaster
A
is...
remaster's a waste of fucking time.
No, it depends
Because
on the...
remaster would... This is a remaster, is it not?
No, because
It's
remaster...
not a remake.
Yeah, but this is just a port. Yeah, the resolution's better, but yes, remasters used to just be here's a better resolution, but they become so much more than that. Especially because this isn't even it's a better resolution, but it's not even 16:9. It's still 4:3. Like, the only change they've made is just adjust to the resolution. And, normally remasters are fucking crazy. Like, you saw, when they redid the first 3 Crash games? That was a remaster. Because it was still the exact same game, it just looked incredible now. So now that's more of what a remaster is you do more with the graphics, but it's still the same game. And then a remake is like, you're changing shit, like they did with RE2. We did it. But that wasn't the first star. Dallas, why are you sequence breaking?
Because this game's fucking amazing and you're allowed to.
Fair. And it is nice that you can.
Absolutely the best fucking part about this game is the fact that you can just go
I want to do this star.
Big Bob-omb on the Summit is one of the very few that actually have their own little thing, because you can't get the bombs and shit while the big guy is alive. So.
Yeah. But even then, it's the first objective, so it's not the biggest deal that one you kind of have to do other stuff.
Yeah, and that's literally that's one of, I don't know, 5 stars or something that really changed the level. You are completely allowed to do whatever you want, which is basically the only reason Sunshine isn't my favorite.
Yeah, because
you can't do that.
Yeah, you have to do everything. You have to do it in order. Yeah, that makes sense.
Man.
And this isn't a new opinion, but I think it would be nice. I wish it wasn't. I wish it didn't take them till Odyssey to be like you can just stay in the level and do all the objectives.
Can you do that in Odyssey? I haven't played Odyssey in so long.
Yeah, you don't get booted out of the level when you when you get a star.
Oh right.
You just keep going.
That is cool, and that would actually make this. That would be the when they make the Super Mario 64 remake. Which wasn't the other remake, which was stupid.
No, that was different. Yeah, I kind of want to let's play that at some point just so you get mad about how different it is, especially because some of the changes are bad, and also weird because it's a DS port, a remake.
And the really sad part is that it doesn't really look any better.
No, it kind of looks better because it was a DS game. DS wasn't really better.
What the fuck?
I don't know. They made him harder for this port.
That was hard. The bosses in this game are just
so difficult,
top notch. They are. You gotta think to kill them, and
it's like a Dark Souls fight.
It's just like Dark Souls. You gotta dodge his attacks that he doesn't really do. He just kind of walks around.
You have to hit him at a certain place to really do damage and avoid attacks.
So for this first fucking playthrough, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna rush through it as quickly as I possibly can, and then we might come back later and clean up the rest of the 120 stars, because this is pretty much the only Mario game I can get 120 stars on. I tried my goddamnedest to do that on Galaxy, and I can't figure out the fucking stupid comets.
It's okay, I can help you, especially because like Galaxy's my jam. I'm good at those games. I like those games a lot.
Yeah, it was fucking fun as shit playing that game, but yeah, it was like the way you have to like talk to Illuma and get him to like move the different comets around, the prankster comets and stuff. That was, I think I have every mission based, just like every basic star you can get.
Yeah,
I have beaten the game, but I haven't gotten all of it.
That's fair. And if we always need to look up kind of how the moving the comets around, we can, because the one I played the fuck out of is Galaxy 2, and Galaxy 2 you don't have. That's not a. The prankster comets are still there, but that system of having to move the comets around isn't a thing in that game.
Is Galaxy 2 very, very Yoshi intensive? Because isn't Yoshi like on the cover?
Yeah, that's just because they added Yoshi. Yoshi's in a few levels. Like he's there enough, but it's not like he's like in every level or anything.
That was what I was like concerned about with that game.
No, it's not Yoshi intensive. Like, to be honest, I from what I remember, I'm pretty sure Mario World has more Yoshi than Galaxy 2 does. It's just that Yoshi was promoted because that game, it's really different from most Mario games and from Nintendo games, where like that game is like a straight sequel. It's very much more Super Mario Galaxy. But because Yoshi is like the one really big different thing in that game, I think they used that to market it because I think they wanted to like. They were afraid people are going to just see this as more Mario Galaxy and not be interested. So yeah, no, he isn't in it a ton. Galaxy 2 is great though. It's a really, really good game. I mean, to be honest, I think we should. Who knows if Nintendo's going to release on Switch? Probably. Again, that's probably why they're doing limited release of this game, of this collection for 6 months, so they could sell it later with Galaxy 2. But I think we should play Galaxy 2 before then because I do own it. So.
I'm totally down. I'd say finish these 3 fucking games. I always get like really into. Oh shit! I didn't talk to the damn bombs. I always get super into a series and want to just kill every game at the same time.
Me too.
Because I was like, fuck Mario. Let's just fully finish Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, and we did.
And then I was like, no, we need to fucking do something in between the two.
Oh, I forgot because we got to do Claire. Yeah. But even
we gotta do Claire,
but we can take a break from that.
We do have to do a slightly less pathetic run when we do Claire.
Claire. Oh, we'll be able to this time. Don't worry. If you just don't double mix green weaves, we'll be fine.
Yeah. If we do hardcore Resident Evil 2, I'm gonna do a Claire A Leon B run just to get the full. This is not inverted.
Okay, good.
It's been inverted
your entire life.
My entire life, and it is throwing me the fuck off.
Fair.
Therefore, I'm absolutely blaming that on why I missed that.
Really quick, you could go to options and see if you can invert it. I want to be... It's not a big deal.
It's better that it's not inverted. It's just I'm not used to it not being.
No, I know.
Because I really hate inverted controls.
Yeah, no, I agree. There you
There
go.
we go.
Let's do it. Let's get the sky cap. Is that what it's called? Oh.
This one's just a star.
Okay.
The sky flying wing, the wing cap.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Is
Okay.
not available yet.
Fair. Progression.
Let me think. We can do.
Red coin's probably too much time.
No, we can take care of it.
Okay.
It's easy. The only one we can't do now is Mario Winks the Sky.
Yeah, because we don't have the wing cap. Okay.
But we can do everything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, generally, I can usually get these red coins done really quick because I've done them 100 million billion times.
Okay, cool. Also, something that I think is so interesting about this game to me, and maybe part of the reason that I've always kind of had trouble, like, getting into it as much as other people, is I feel like a lot of levels aren't big enough for me to really feel like it's cool that Mario can do all this fun movement stuff. And then a lot of the big ones are annoying for me. So it's kind of like I never have a ton of fun getting to control Mario in a 3D space like this. And I think that's part of the reason I had a lot of fun with Odyssey, where even though Odyssey, you're possessing stuff and getting a bunch of different abilities, like even doing that, let alone his really good moveset in that game, it still feels like you're really exploring the level and doing all this cool stuff in a big open space. And I don't know, for me it's been hard for me to get that feeling with this game. And that's why I'm really interested to play through it on my own, because I've never done that before. Like I've never played a ton of it. I mean, maybe I got halfway once when I was like 10, but that was so long ago at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think part of having a lot of fun with this game is knowing exactly how to fucking break it, basically.
Yes. And that's also something I'm curious about playing on the Switch. I wonder if that will make better my problem of, like, sometimes this game just feels a little too janky for me to control because I'm not used to it. And so I wonder if, like, not playing on an N64 controller will help with that.
The N64 controller, when you're not accustomed to it, is not
great.
Particularly amazing controller. I like it.
I like it too. And it's not even necessarily that I'm not used to it. It's more I'm not used to controlling this game with it. Because like other N64 games, I feel like they control well enough, it's not a big deal. Like playing Banjo-Kazooie or whatever, it's like, it's fine, this control's fine. But I think this game, just because it's such an early 3D, it's like basically the first 3D platformer, and the 64 has such a weird controller, I think just the mix of those two things and not growing up with this game, it's just like, I just never got used to the controls. And so it always just kind of made it weird and kind of annoying for me to play the game.
I enjoy every other game slightly less than this because it doesn't control exactly the same as this. Because I have this game's control scheme so burned into my fucking memory that I can... It's like, I love playing Sunshine, but I can't just fucking destroy that game. There's definitely more carpet texture and little, like...
Okay, there's a couple things.
There's definitely improvements here.
Okay.
And I definitely the 5 and 5 there, like all the
it looks clearer.
All the UI looks so much clearer.
Yeah, and that's probably resolution. Because now this game's at 1080, which it's never been before. Like it used to be like what, like 480 at best, kind of, because it's a 96 game.
I like to run it at 1930 by 1620 on my emulators and make it look stretched and shitty.
You know what we should check out, even just video just to see it, is that when the source code for this game leaked, or like I mean it leaked like over a year ago, but once that information started coming out to the public and everyone started seeing the source code a few months ago, people were able to like actually like make this game run at 4K on PC and actually make Mario look like he did in those old screenshots, like the promotional stuff. So it actually looks like really nice. Like it still looks like an N64 game, but it looks much nicer than this game's ever been, and that's really interesting. It also, to be honest, it also kind of makes that happening a few months before this collection that is just a straight port really interesting, and kind of an interesting contrast between like how fans tend to handle some Nintendo games compared to how Nintendo handles them. Because Nintendo could have like remade this game or really remastered it, but they're like, nah, fuck it. People will spend $60 to play this N64 game again. We don't gotta change it.
I'm perfectly happy playing this.
No, and I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying Nintendo could do some really cool stuff as well.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I would love them to remake this though, but that the resolution is fucking glorious. Just how clear those letters are and shit.
Yes.
It's very small and doesn't fucking matter at all.
But it's nice.
It's not like I've ever once read the things in this game.
No, I know, but it's also nice, right? Especially because you've been playing this game on the 64 for years, so it's always looked like a weird, blurry mess because it was an early N64 game. So seeing all that shit clear is really nice. I think this is cool. I just think that like it's kind of dumb that it took Nintendo this long to make this game look this clear. That isn't like the DS remake. And that's as part of the fucking Switch collection when they could have done so much more. Where fans right now are doing so much more, and that's where it feels kind of weird to me.
And fans aren't gonna stop letting you download things in March.
Yep. That's the dumbest thing about this. It's like, why? Especially because I'm curious. Like, is it just is it as simple and greedy as they're just gonna re-release this, but it has Galaxy 2 on it, and they just wanted to fuck people over and like have them spend $120? Maybe, but I mean, probably, but we'll see. I mean, maybe they're just weird and they just want to make it a limited release, and then they just release Galaxy 2 as like an add-on or as a separate game, and they don't resell it. Who knows? I'm really curious to see what stupid shit they do with this after they get rid of it.
Okay, so this being a Switch controller,
yes,
I have the same problem with it. What was I playing that I had a problem with it?
Original Mario Brothers?
It might have been that, or it was Donkey Kong.
It might have been Donkey Kong. Oh, where the buttons are weird?
The buttons are swapped.
Okay. See?
Because I am so used to hitting B after I jump.
Yeah.
As opposed to X, which is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like jump and that is punch and dive and stuff.
Okay. Well, why don't you check the control? You might. I mean, it's Nintendo, so who knows? But you might be able to remap a couple things. You never know. Sometimes they let you do that. Nope.
Doesn't seem like it. It's just telling me how to do it.
Okay. Actually, I do appreciate that they give you a move list for Mario, though. Mm-hmm. Especially because I feel like if you're not super into the 3D Mario games, yeah, because I feel.
Oh my god, they do.
Yeah, and I think that's cool because I think if you're not super into the 3D Mario games, they never really teach you all the extra stuff Mario can do. So sometimes I feel like there's cool shit you can do or useful things you can do in these games that some people just don't know because they haven't played them like 20 times.
There's so much weird shit like this. What the
fuck
are you ever gonna use that for?
You could do that though?
Yeah, I've always known about it.
I did it. That's
never
awesome.
Once seen me use it.
No, but it's cool that it's there, and it's cool that now you can see that in the menu and do it even if it's useless. and that's
then you can also do this number right here.
Woo! Wait, what? You can make a breakdance? Fuck yeah! Damn.
I assume you can kill enemies with it.
Probably, but it's cool.
Not efficiently.
Yeah, but to be honest, stuff like that is also another thing of why I'm not the biggest fan of this game, or like when it comes to the 3D Mario games, I prefer the ones like Galaxy and 3D World over this. It's because like his moveset's so cool, but you don't really use it for like platforming challenges. Yes, you need to jump around the level, but it's not like super like that is because you fucking know the game and you can break it. That wasn't the intention, right? But
you're supposed to get into a cannon.
Exactly. But that's what I love about Galaxy and like the hard parts of Odyssey or 3D World, and 3D World plays differently, but you know what I mean, where like you have to do stuff like that because it's a platforming challenge. It's not just exploring. And I think that's cool. Like I like that a little bit more.
I like breaking games.
Breaking games is fun, and breaking Nintendo games is really interesting.
It's just a contrast between the way we play games, because I also play games to a point where I've done every single fucking thing you can possibly do to them. So
yes.
God damn it.
Yeah, and I very much do not play games like that. That's true. And also, I'll admit, for me, I prefer a lot of times more linear games that like put everything in front of you and have all your options there, and the challenge is how to use the options rather than necessarily do whatever you want whenever you want and it's all there. Like that's like I can like that, but I don't like that as much as a linear game. Like I think that's also a huge reason why I like the Galaxies and 3D World more than this or like Sunshine. Because they are like more like they are like mostly like linear levels where you're just like doing set challenges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sunshine's definitely. Sunshine's a cross
Yes.
between this and the more
linear.
ones.
Yes, that's true.
Here's another really difficult boss. He falls.
I didn't know you could just walk under him like that. That's amazing.
And then you do this, and then he falls. And then you ground pound on
So
him.
hard.
And then he falls.
It's also fun we're playing this game and you know it so well, because I mean, you know, so far we haven't really had like Let's Plays where we just talk about whatever and it's not directly about the game, so it's fun that we get to do that here. I mean, we're still talking about the game, but we'll also have like a bigger conversation than just what's happening on the screen.
I've thought about doing a little bit of Animal Crossing because I wouldn't mind documenting getting my final debt paid off.
Fair.
I have like $800,000 in debt left to pay off on it.
Uh-huh.
And then I would assume if it's like the old Animal Crossing games, you get a gold statue of yourself.
I hope so. That'd be tight.
Because like I already have the biggest house, but I have the last debt to pay off, and I just want to do that because this game's fucking amazing, and I want to complete it. What level am I doing?
You
Top of the fortress.
Oh yeah, this is the one where they had the tower, and that's the level from Smash 64.
It's also a level in Mario Galaxy 2.
You're right, it is. It's very good, and they play a really good swing remix of this song. That level's amazing. Oh, I can't wait to play Galaxy 2 again. That game's fucking incredible. Holy shit. Like, I mean, I haven't played a ton of Galaxy 1, so I can't... So, you know, like, I can't say whether or not it's better, but I'm with the people that think Galaxy 2 is better. Especially because they actually do something really cool in that game that I think actually, like, adds some of, like, the 64 Sunshine exploration to a game like Galaxy, and I think it works really well, where after you get 120 stars, they add 120 green stars. And the challenge of that is you have to figure out where they are and get them in the level.
How do you unlock Luigi in the first one?
You beat the game.
You just beat the game?
You beat the game or complete the game, one of the two. You either need to just beat it or get all the stars. I forget which one.
Okay, because I've beaten it.
Okay.
And I don't think I have Luigi. Or I don't know how to open him or whatever.
You might. I think it will. It's not like Galaxy 2 where you can play as you start a new save file and you play through the game again as Luigi, where it's Super Luigi Galaxy instead of Super Mario Galaxy. So after you do whatever you need to do to get him, which is either complete the game or beat it, then if I remember correctly, you start a new save file and you can play as it. Where you like play it's like not necessarily New Game Plus, it's more play the game again, but it's a different model and he plays a little differently.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that because I like Luigi. I know we had that big
Luigi's
fight
cool.
about Luigi that one time, but
but I'm glad you
during Resident Evil 2.
It was, and I'm glad you agree with me now. I'm glad you agree with me now.
I don't think Luigi's better, but I was just playing up.
I know, but it was funny. Listen, it was a fun, dumb argument.
Doing it for the lols.
Yeah, well, I appreciated it. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna look up how you get him in Galaxy because I don't remember. In Galaxy 2, you can just play as him. You can just switch to him and play as him.
Does he have like his gross floaty physics?
Yes, he does in both of the games. Yes, he has his physics.
Nintendo, the only company who will brag about floaty fucking platform physics.
Oh, and Rare, Donkey Kong.
Oh, you know what?
But it works for Donkey Kong.
Speaking of Rare, I have one complaint.
What?
They should have fixed the camera.
Yes, but again, this is just a port. That's also another reason to the port. It controls the exact same.
Yeah, it totally could have. I can't imagine it would have been that difficult to make the camera just move and not fucking jagged jank around.
You could do it, and I'm sure Nintendo could do it, but that's not what they were doing here.
I'm really having a good time with this fucking stupid thing.
It's okay. Everyone has this problem. Everyone does. Like getting stuck there. But also, like, if I remember correctly, they're like emulating the fuck out of these games for the collection. So I think they would have had to like actually put in some effort to get the camera to like change the camera. And again, I'm not saying
had to put in more effort than just adding the soundtracks to the games.
Exactly. Yes. 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 Exactly. It would have made it a more worthwhile thing than what we got, where it's just, here, pay $60 for these ports you already have on your Wii, probably. Or could play on your Wii, because, you know, you could just plug in Sunshine and just plug in a GameCube controller and you're good.
That's one thing I'm excited about. Mario Sunshine is not available fucking anywhere.
Yeah, you have to have a GameCube disc for it.
And it's like, yeah, I do have one. And my GameCube is always plugged in, but still, it'd be nice to have it elsewhere. Especially mobile.
Yep, for real. And I also think it's cool because there's a lot of people who haven't played or haven't played it forever because of what you just mentioned. And I think it'll be cool that more people will get the chance to play it or replay it. Especially because I think it gets a bad rap. We're like, yeah, it might not be as good as the other 3D Marios, but it's still a good game. And there's a lot of people that would love it.
These days, it doesn't even really get a bad rap anymore. I think
that's true.
Everybody pretty much agrees that they gave it a hard time.
That's fair.
And it's a really fucking fun game.
Yes. But I also think, but also part of it, you're definitely right about that. But I also think there's a ton of people who would love it who haven't been able to play it, and now they have a chance, which is really cool. What are you looking for?
I was wondering what the time was, because I think I'll grab this star and then start a new episode.
Okay. We'll come back for the next episode.
Come back next time on the same Bat channel.
Maybe the same time, who knows?